What's up, sports bettors? Still no respect for Miami in Game 3. The Celtics are once again favored, but smaller favorites around minus 150. In sportsbooks, they've started to release player prop odds for Heat Celtics. So I'm going to run you through a few player prop bets that I ended up going with for Game 3. So my first play is from the sportsbook screen. So you just go to Sportsbook and then Sportsbook screen. And basically all this tool does is it gives you like a grid layout of where all the books are setting lines, right? And data's everything as a sharp bettor. You want to make money sports betting, you got to follow the data, right? I'm up on this platform Parlay Play about $2,000 in profit. I've only been using it a few months and they have a maximum bet size of $60, right? You don't need a ton of money to make money sports betting. You just have to understand what you're doing. Literally, this platform has max bet size of $60. I'm already up $2,000 in profit. But anyways, my first play, hunting through the market looking for value, is right here. Let me just zoom in a bit. I'm on I'm on Max Strus under 15.5 points plus rebounds. So you can use this tool to look at any market you want. I'm looking at player points plus rebounds right now, really just hunting through the market, looking for discrepancies, right? Looking for value. So what you're going to notice is like Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon, there's really no big discrepancies, right? Like for Brogdon, all books, PrizePicks, Parlay Play, Underdog, all the sports books have him at 18.5 points plus rebounds. There's no value. Don't touch the bet. Right? But then you look at Max Strus, and it's like, hey, what is Parlay Play doing? All of the sports books have Strus's line at 14.5 points plus rebounds. PrizePicks is also at 14.5. So follow the data. It's really that simple, right? You're hunting for line discrepancies. All these books, Parlay Play, PrizePicks, they all want to be unique. DraftKings, so they set lines independently. They all work in slightly different ways. But here we have a very clear line discrepancy. Parlay Play is a point higher than every other data point in every sports book, right? As a sharp bettor, every book is a data point on where the line should be set. And then you're ruthlessly hunting through the market, looking for value, looking for an edge. So my first play is Strus under 15.5 points plus rebounds. So then, very briefly, I know I've explained this in other videos, but again, I try to keep these videos educational. So obviously, I want to give you guys, profitable picks that you guys can tail, make some money with me. But also, I like to make these videos educational, explain to you how do these platforms work, how to beat these platforms. So on Parlay Play, what's really interesting about this platform compared to a traditional sports book is there's no odds on Parlay Play. Right? Like you look at them, there's no odds. There's no numbers. You look at DraftKings, there's a bunch of numbers, a bunch of odds. On Parlay Play, it's not like that. It's just a bunch of lines. So the way that Parlay Play works is any 6 picks you select, this is the payout you're getting, right? So I could take Brent Burns under 3.5 shots on goal. This is my payout. I could take his over. This is still my payout. I could actually change Brent Burns for a different pick. Why don't we look at soccer? Why not, right? Raheem Sterling, over under 1.5 shots on goal. Hey, I'm still getting the same payout. So these platforms, PrizePicks, Parlay Play, Underdog Fantasy, they're what we call fixed payout platforms, right? They don't change your payout based on the 6 picks you select. So basically what we can do is we can back out, and I'll include the spreadsheet in the description. And you can, of course, email me if you have any questions, stuff like that. But on Parlay Play, you need to win 53.22% of your picks to be profitable. So if you think about it, it's like, well, that's not that hard. I only have to win 53.22% of my picks. It's actually really hard, right? Because if you have no advantage, if you have no edge, right, you're picking over unders, you're going to be correct 50% of the time, wrong 50% of the time. And if that's the case and you have no advantage, you're going to lose 26% of your money. Your ROI on Parlay Play long term is going to be negative 26%, right? So you need to find plays that are winning 55% of the time, that you believe are winning that are winning 55% of the time, only losing 45% of the time, because those are profitable. So my first player prop that I'll take you through, or my next player prop, I should say, is from the Fantasy Optimizer. So you go to Fantasy and then Fantasy Optimizer. This is one of my favorite betting tools, and it works for all of these fixed payout platforms like Parlay Play, PrizePicks. and basically everything, right? Everything on OddsJam is just based in data. It's what's great about OddsJam is there's no BS. Everything's just based in data, right? Raw data. There's no BS. So what you're going to notice is this play, Marcus Smart under 3.5 rebounds is recommended. And the win rate is 54.69%. So on parlay play, you're just looking for player props winning above 53.22% of the time. And here we have one winning 54.69% of the time. And this should make sense, right? If you look at DraftKings as an example, OddsJam is updating millions of odds every second to point out these plays with value for you. Is you're going to notice DraftKings, right? I'm just looking at player rebounds. Every sportsbook is a data point. Is DraftKings has Marcus Smart's under favored, right? They have the under as a pretty heavy favorite, around minus 140. So the 1 seed or 2 seed, the Celtics are favored to win this game. The Heat are the 8 seed, no respect all season. So the Celtics are favored to win this game. So the betting market, right? The market is telling you the Celtics win probability is above 50%. They're more likely to win this game. And it's kind of the same thing here, right? It's the exact same thing here. Marcus Smart's under is the favored outcome on the sportsbooks. Sportsbooks are telling you, Marcus Smart is more likely to go under as opposed to over. The sportsbooks are telling you the under is the more likely outcome. So what OddsJam does is it just reads in data from all these sportsbooks, right, and shows you player props winning above 54.69% of the time, right? And all of the books have Smart's under favored. They're all data points telling us, hey, Smart's more likely, he's a lot more likely to go under 3.5 rebounds as opposed to over. And he's always going over or under, so the fact that the under is the favored outcome means the under is occurring over 50% of the time, and OddsJam just uses sportsbook odds to quantify the win probability for your bet. And on parlay play, your plays, you don't want to take these plays in red. You got to be winning 53.22% of your picks to be profitable. So those are all going to be the plays in green. Marcus Smart under 3.5 rebounds, right? Jason Tatum right here over 14.5 rebounds plus assists. So obviously the higher win rate plays are better. And everything's just based on sportsbook odds. The way you can kind of think about this is if you were flipping a coin, it's 50% to be heads, 50% to be tails. So that's kind of just like having no advantage, right? You're picking over-unders. You have no edge, no advantage. You're only going to win 50% of your picks, right? But if you have an edge, so here the coin is weighted, right? It's weighted towards the under, right? The sports books are all data points. Every sports book was telling us the same thing. Smart's more likely to go under as opposed to over. So now we found a coin weighted to go under. Right? So that's what the fantasy optimizer is showing you. All the sports books have the under favored. They're all saying Smart under 3.5 rebounds is a lot more likely than is over. So this is a prop bet where obviously, right, because Smart's under is favored on all the sports books are smarter than you, right? They've invested hundreds of millions of dollars in their ability to set lines, right? We're playing on a platform. This platform, Parlay Play, they don't change your payout based on you selecting over versus under in all of the sports books. DraftKings is right here. All of the sports books are telling you Smart's more likely to go under. Lines are juiced towards his under. So obviously you want to take Smart's under. So my 6 picks for Heat Celtics Game 3. Celtics, can they survive? Are Brogdon under 18 points plus assists. Strus under 15.5 points plus rebounds. Tatum over 14.5 rebounds plus assists. This play was just right from the fantasy screen. Over 14.5 rebounds plus assists. Marcus Smart under 3.5 rebounds. Bam under 13.5 rebounds plus assists. And then finally, we have Jimmy Butler over 6.5 rebounds. So 6 plays, I bet, on Parlay Play. Early plays for Heat Celtics Game 3. Let's make some money, guys.